precious to me. Make us come together and it's alright. I swear you'll remember who you are.
What's up, y'all? Welcome. It's about that time. Gonna get things rolling. But right now, let me get my chat working right. There we go. I see you in here, Ricky Mills. Start with you since you're in here. We'll get some feedback going. Do you have a preference on which one I start with? If not, then I'm just going to start. Probably working my way down. You know what I'm saying? Good to be back on the stream. You know, it's been a minute. But glad everybody's safe. We had tornado warnings all night. That shit was crazy. It's still a tornado watch right now, I'm pretty sure. Everybody's safe. That's all that matters. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start with 23. Let's work our way down. Let's go. Ricky, I fuck with that. That's dope, dude. Like that's fucking dope. I love the 808s. They're just like rolling and going crazy. Um, I think like yeah, I think some switches would be good. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, my chat's bugging out right now. But yeah, I think a few like changes could be cool. Outside of that, man, like the vibe's solid. It's all running, bro. And like the 808s are slapping. I love the tap snares, percussion solid. That's a vibe, man. I like that thing. Let's keep going. Let's see what's India got. Oh, Butters type loop.
Ricky, you ain't shit.
Okay, the bounce is crazy. I think that second note, the 808's out of key. It might be the sample that's like pulling. Angel, you could throw shit in the Discord. Yeah, throw it in the feedback channel. The link should be in the description too. Yes, sir. This shit tough. It's just that like 808 note just rubs a little bit. It might be the distortion like pulling it out. This shit hard though. I like the double time hi-hat. I like the toms too. Bro's loving that last break police sound. Yeah, very Butters. I'm fucking with it. I like it, man. That shit's tough. Yeah, I think it's just the 808 for me. It feels like it's rubbing a little bit. Outside of that though, like the vibes there, shit's hard. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see. To the Grave.
Not right now, bro. No, please.
I'm a big fan, bro. I listen to all your music.
What's your favorite song?
You did the box, right?
Ricky, you ain't shit.
Ooh. Snare roll.
Niggas should be out of business.
It's a Pierre vibe for sure. I like the triangle too. Perk's going crazy. Absolutely. The Ricky level up's going crazy. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, no, that is a Pierre B all day. I love the percussion. I love the snare rolls. It's super ambient. And the bass is thumping. I know I've like harped on that recently with your beats and like the feedbacks. But you're getting there. And I think a lot of it, I know we had talked recently about your like sound selection, getting some new kits and doing all that kind of stuff. And I think that's really helped you. But yeah, I'm fucking with it, man. This was solid stuff. Yo, Ricky, you want to come out here? Absolutely, bro. Understands it now. That's what's up. All right, I'm gonna pivot real quick. We're gonna listen to Angel's song, and then I'll go back to some Ricky packs. But let's see what this EXO freestyle has for us. Crazy beat.
Shawty, you're divine, yeah. Shawty, you're divine, yeah. Just give me some time, yeah. I'm with you high, yeah. Just look in my eyes, baby. You see the lie, baby. I can't lie, baby. I might die, baby. Rolly glide, yeah. It don't tell time, no. You see the diamonds, wrist on high glow. I stay shining, hit that high note. Perfect timing. Devil want my soul. Shawty on a pole. Shawty model Vogue, shawty on a roll, pop a XO, pour another four, lines out the door. If I want more, I'm getting more. We gon' put you in a body bag if you keep talking shit to me, little bitch. I keep a 7.62 on my body. If you wanna try me, leave you in a ditch. Hit 'em with choppers and AR-15s. Don't forget to mention that the Glock got a switch. I really stay out the way, but keep fucking with me, and I might really make something click. I put 20 on his head and see how long he really lasts, cause that boy think he's slick. I want a brand new Audemars get on my wrist, cause I'm good, I do not need no bitch. Sign on my mental, I can't
Reminds
get
me of like,
defensive. I'm good with that G19 next to my
88
hip.
Lamb.
Gotta keep going, I cannot be slow.
Particularly
Always gotta be the
the-
first one to the finish.
Like that melody feels very 88 glam. I'm fucking with it.
Shawty, you're divine, yeah. Shawty, you're divine, yeah. Just give me some time, yeah. I'm with you high, yeah.
Vocal
Just
mix
look in
sounds
my
good, too.
eyes, baby. You see the lie, baby. I can't lie, baby. I might die, baby. Rolly glide, yeah. It don't tell time, no. You see the diamonds, wrist on high glow. I stay shining, hit that high note. Perfect timing. Devil want my soul. Vision getting clear, yeah. This'll be my year.
I can see the ear
Swear,
viewer, yeah,
no
for
more
sure.
tears in here. VVS everywhere. They don't wanna see me here, but I'ma be right here. Finding my meaning here. Finally seeing clear.
Yeah, that's hard. Angel, did you make the beat? Even if you didn't, shit's hard. But yeah, I like the melodies. Vocal mix is pretty good. It's a vibe, man. Yeah, I'm with it. Hell yeah, Angel. That's what's up, dude. Coming in strong. Same shit, different day. You know what I'm saying? Bro, don't miss. But yeah, dude, the mix sounds pretty good, even for not being a final. The vibe's there, the melodies are there, beat switches, flow switches. I mean, it's pretty strong. I think it's a freestyle. So like there are some like not incomplete ideas, but raw ideas. You know what I'm saying? But that high note, yeah, I agree, Ricky. That high note hits. No, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. That's what's up. All right, Ricky, we're going to go back to your pack. We got the industry bounce. Let's see what we got here.
Ricky, you ain't shit.
That kick. Angel, I might bring the backgrounds up a little bit. It sounds pretty clean, though. I'm a sucker for a good snare roll, and you've hit like several of them. but like it's such a vibe, like you never lose it. But I think you can pull like a couple percussion pieces out, maybe like a little like breath with no drums. But really like the unique bounce that you've been writing recently, Ricky. It's not like, okay, yes, lazy, sure, but like at the same time, it's just a couple pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have a quote unquote placement beat, you don't want the vibe to go too far off base. You want things to flow. You want people to be able to continue the flow that they come up with so that it rolls. You know what I'm saying? Like doing too many beat cuts, too many changes is gonna throw people off, but you need to do just enough to where like things keep moving. You know, copy paste 8-bar loops, they have their place. It's not a bad thing. But I think like just a couple like drops, little pulls, taking some percussions out, that could do a lot to up that beat. You know what I'm saying? Like the ideas are great, but I think just allowing them a little bit more space to breathe and for the beat to flow is gonna make it hit that much harder. You know what I'm saying? That's really my only critique so far out of this pack. Like the level up is crazy. The sound choice is solid. The vibes are good. I think just like overall, a little bit more attention to the arrangement part of it would take these up that extra like 20%. You know what I'm saying? Really finish it out. Make it a little more polished, a little more pitchable. No, I get it, dude. I get it. I kind of run into the same problem sometimes. Just like getting used to it, but like there is something to be said about doing too much, but I think finding that happy medium between, you know, like moving things away, not taking away the bounce. Like you never want to lose that bounce, you know what I'm saying? But like having it just enough to where like it flows and it moves and there's like clear sections is going to make the song write itself, honestly. Like it just makes it a little bit more intentional. You know what I'm saying? Simple beats are good. But like doing just enough to make it feel a little bit more full, a little bit more like intentional, for lack of a better word. But I want to hear this last beat and see if that's the same. But so far, 4 for 4. This goes crazy. Hold on. Okay. Very unique. I'm missing some bass. I'm missing bass. Outside of that, this is a vibe, dude. I also think this is a personal preference. I think that first snare that hits, if you take that out, it's gonna pull the pocket a little bit more. That boom, pop, that first one, if you take that out, I think it would pull a lot more. But I do like the snare bounce, it's very unique. Pop, you see what I'm saying? Like a pop, instead of that first one. Pop, boom, boom, pop. That's smooth though. Vibe and a half, dude. that's a very like that is a very versatile beat. Like you can do R&B shit over it. You could do like boom bap stuff, but it is very like Odd Future. Absolutely. I think just like adding some bass in there and a personal preference, I would have taken that first snare out. The bounce is crazy. There's a lot of really good pull. The sample does a lot of really cool things. And it's a vibe, dude. And you did like a little drum cut, which worked. And I think like, again, just that little piece really like changes things up. But yeah, good shit, Ricky. That's a solid 5-pack. You know what I'm saying? Solid 5-pack. Guess now we'll do some Butters. Butters sent us 2. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ricky. Throw some dubs in the chat for Mr. Mills. But let's see, Butters. We got Major Sergeant and Self-Made Music. I am so interested in... oh, you right. No, you right. You right, Ricky. I'll play the song first. I'm tripping. That's my fault. We'll play this Ricky Mills. Whoa.
I don't know what you came for. Got a new bitch with a bankroll. I'm on that same road, chasing pesos. You ain't my girlfriend, you ain't my main hoe. Yeah, the blessing finna keep on coming. Yeah, my main bitch got a little stomach. Yeah, we don't trap by the O, we trap onions. I want you to leave the crib for less than 100. Yeah, I told my nigga keep it 100. Told him stay down, we'll be up by the summer. You ain't never hunting, nigga, stop at that front. Nigga on Instagram looking like a puppet. I'm big dog, nigga, ain't no puppet. Nigga, that your bitch, nigga, she love it. Yeah, I promise she love it. Yeah, I promise you can't do nothing with me. I promise your bitch wanna fuck with a real nigga.
I like those backgrounds. It feels kind of Party Next Door. The beat's great. Yeah, dude, that's dope. I like that. I think it's like it needs a little bit of polish. Like a couple of the runs could be cleaner, but that's a really cool. I agree with Butters. I really like the background vocals happening. I think it's really cool. It's a very, like I said, Party Next Door vibe. Mix could be a little cleaner. I think like the backgrounds sit pretty well, but I think like the beat is a little bit hot in terms of like how it's hitting the master. But that being said, I do really like it. And I think the vibe is there. I think like there's a couple like pockets that are a little bit early in terms of where your vocals are sitting. The mix isn't terrible. I think the vibe is right. I think it's just like a little bit distorted, not in a bad way, but like in a just not quite as clean as it could be way, if that makes sense. But overall, like the vibes there, I think the beat switches are really cool. And those backgrounds, man, those backgrounds are good. So I think like just with the lead vocal, it could be boosted a little bit. And that might come from like bringing the mix of the beat down a little bit. And maybe, this is rare that I'm going to say this, bringing the kick down a touch. Not like a whole lot, maybe like 2-3 dB. I think it's just hitting the master a little bit hard. But outside of that, man, yeah, that's a vibe. I like it. Ricky's hitting today, bro. Ricky's hitting on beats and songs. I'm with it. All right, now it's time for Butters. Now it's Butters time. Let's see what Butters got. We'll start with Major Sergeant. You know what I'm saying? Butters. We got the Zaytoven organ in the back. Okay. Yeah, okay, Butters. Yeah, dude, I like that. I like that. That's very, very Gucci Mane, very like Dat Piff era, like like right after the Bling era beats. That shit's hard, dude. I like that. I was actually making I told dude, I know Ricky leveling up, Butters is leveling up. I love to see it. But I was talking to Nace earlier today, and I told him I think like this is non-derogatory, but I feel like if anybody other than Zaytoven was releasing his type beats, he would get like that. If a young producer was pitching Zaytoven beats, and they're fire, don't get me wrong, but if a young producer was pitching Zaytoven beats, they'd get clowned because they're just so like goofy and unique. The sound choices there. But that being said, that's an example of where it works. Zaytoven beats work too. He's a GOAT. I'm not saying shit against him, but it's a really like distinct sound that I feel like would not work in a lot of other contexts. That being said, it works in that one. Shout out Butters, man. That shit's cool. I like you had a good like option, or rather a good example of like taking the same like little piano runs and organ things and some of the like extra melodic pieces that you've been adding to your beats for the past, almost a year now. And these are mixed properly. They're not like too harsh. They're not like randomly pulled in and out. It feels very intentional and full. So like that's working really well, man. You're right there. I think like it could like change a little bit drum wise, but at the same time, like the melody moves enough. There's like a couple little cuts that it works really, really well. I'm with it, Butters. That shit's hard. The level up is crazy, man. Yeah, the mix is pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie to you. The mix is pretty good. I think it's a little like dry in terms of reverb, but that's pretty common, just like in general with rap beats. But I'm with it, dude. Very, I think you hit it right on the head, Ricky. Very Gucci, very Zaytoven, very Flocka. Like that Brick Squad era is really strong with this one. Shout out Butters, man. All right, let's see what Self-Made Music's got for us. Now, this is a Butters type beat. It's crazy. Okay, all right, word. All right, Butters. All right, Butters. Okay, mix-wise, I think bass needs to come down a little bit. I think the flute needs to go up. And I think like basically split the difference between the flute and the piano. And I think that'll be perfect because I really liked the flute when it came in, but I felt like it was a little bit too quiet. And then I like the shaker as like a faux hi-hat. I think that works, but it's just too loud. So it's a little bit too harsh and it's like cutting through a little bit too much. But I think like just a few mix tweaks here and there could do a lot. And then I think I did like those beat cuts where like it was just like a kick and a clap and like some little melody stuff. But I think it lasted a little bit too long. So making those cuts a little bit shorter would make like a little bit more abrupt. I think would make it hit a lot harder when it comes back in. That being said, outside of that, bounce is good, vibe's good. I like the mix. Otherwise, it's just like a few little level things, just to like make sure that the good stuff is there and apparent and easily caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I particularly that flute. I really did like that flute lead a lot. So I think like if you could just split the difference between it and the piano, so like push the flute a little bit, bring the piano down a little bit, and then pull the bass down, you're gonna be locked in. I really liked that, dude. Yeah. But that first one, man, that Major Sergeant, one of the better beats I've heard from you. Genuinely. Like that shit was hard. Shout out to Butters, bro. That shit's tough. Solid 2-pack. Solid 2-pack. Hell yeah, brother. That's what's up, man. All right, let's see what... I got some submissions from Prodigy, and I got some from J Div. I think I'm going to rock this Prodigy one real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just the one, and then we can work our way through the J Div pack. I know bro's in what, like England or something? So he's not even going to be, he's asleep. He's not even going to be in the stream. But that being said, I am going to get him a quick review. Let's beat this Prodigy beat. Ooh.
Prodigy.
Oh, this is Gunna all day. Ooh, 808 roll. Snare roll, holy shit. That guitar tone's crazy. The switch up right here, this is clean. All right, Prodigy, I'm gonna be picky because I have a high standard for you, frankly. The main snare is just barely out of tune. I think it needs to come down like one semitone. But the arrangement's crazy. The bounce is crazy. I think I could do it with a little bit more 808, but I think like overall, the beat's too quiet. And so I think like if the overall master is louder, then I think the like 808 issue I'm having is gonna be solved that way. So yeah, just like a couple tiny things. I think that main snare needs to be pitched down one. But outside of that, the 808 rolls go crazy. I love the hi-hat bounce. The switch up is really cool. And like I said, that's like Gunna, a Lil Baby, Young Thug all fucking day. That thing is killer, dude. I really like that. The vibe is strong. The tones in the melody, like that, particularly that acoustic, is just killer, man. But I think like overall, if the beat was louder, I think that would solve some of the issue that I'm having with it. Particularly the 808, because I feel like it's just not, it only really hits hard enough for me on the like high rolls, and I think that's just like an overall volume issue. So if that's fixed, we're chilling. But that's a beat, dude. That thing's a banger. I'm liking that, dude. I'm liking that. Shout out Prodigy. All right. JD, you know what? Let's hit up. J Diff always has the craziest underground beats. I'm really curious to see what bro's got right now.
Don't watch me. Don't watch.
There we are. See what I mean? Tough. The snares go crazy. Hear those box stuff in the back too. Yeah, dude. Whew, that is nutty. I love the like harsh lead going on there. I love the snares. Love the percussions. I think it flows really naturally. Like that little riser does a lot to move sections. And honestly, the mix is really good. I'm fucking with that one, dude. J Diff brings it, man. Let's see what else we got. Like it's always like some weird underground shit. I wanna hear what we got.
Don't watch me. Don't watch me. Turn your head. Don't watch me.
I like that lead. Nah, go for it, Butter. Submit away, bro. 808 strong, melody strong. I'm liking this. That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts, dude. That's nuts. I think I lean a little bit more towards that first one just because it flows a little bit more. But I'm liking that second one too. Mix is strong, like the melodies are really strong with J Diff, but the 808 and the drums still have their place, still kick through. Let's see what this third one is.
Don't watch me. Don't watch me. Turn your head. Don't watch me.
Oh yeah. Somebody get Slime Cedo on the phone. All right. evil plug. I like that. I like that it's like equally dark and like kind of happy and bright. Mix is pretty strong, flows nice. That's some evil plug layups right there. I'm liking that. What's this H1V2?
Don't watch me. Don't watch me.
Yeah. The intro's crazy. Very ambient. I like the sound, like with all of these, I really like the sound design. The melodies cut through, everything has its like place, and that one in particular, it's very like washy and ambient, which I really like. But like particularly, you have all of these like really dense melodies, but the drums are still hidden. Like that's an art in and of itself. So shout out J Diff, that shit's hard. Butters, did you submit something? You did. Okay, Butters. Let's see what Butters got on this new one. Okay, where we going? Not the bed squeak. Ooh. That shit hard. Okay, initial thoughts. Pull the piano down a little bit, and that extra little that little extra note, I don't think needs to be there, personally. But I like the vibe. I think the intro is cool. Make it quicker, because that the like squeak sound isn't bad, but because it lasts too long, it gets a little gimmicky. So if that intro is quicker and it hits quicker, banging. Overall mix is pretty good. I think pulling the piano down and the lead down a touch will really make it hit. I liked that little thing that you got going in there. I might turn that up a touch. And then like, I think piano down and that little lead part down as well. Boost that up and then bring down the bed squeak. And then if you can cut that intro in half, and it just like builds, bap, instead of builds, bap, it'll hit that much harder. But that's cool, dude. It's goofy, but like in a good way. And like I like the cuts that you've done around your tag. I think that's cool. It's a very like unique thing too. Like it really like emphasizes the bounce in your tag. I like it. I like it, dude. Butter's coming with the heat. I'm impressed by the growth and development, Butters. Proud of you. Let's see. let's hit these last two J-Diff beats.
Don't watch me. Don't watch me.
I like the strings. 808 comes really well. A lot of potential going on in there. I like that. If I was Michael Jackson, I would fail. Oh, Lord Butters. All right, what do we got here?
Little Butters on the beat.
Oh, Lord. Shake her down a touch. Bring the flute up. Interesting bounce though. I like the bass. Good choice on the clap as well. It's a unique beat. I'm with it. I think like just the shaker is a little loud, and then the piano is a little bit too busy. I think just because of the bounce of the bass. I feel like having a little bit simpler piano pattern would work really well. But I like it. It's interesting. It's unique too, and I love the name is so goofy. I love a good goofy beat name. But like a solid 4-pack, Butters. You're getting better, and I think like your mixing is definitely getting better. I think you're just like you just need to work on balancing a little bit. And then like you've already made strides in this area, but continuing to simplify or rather just be very specific with the melodies that you're putting in. Outside of that, dude, I'm with it, man. It was a little goofy little tune. I like it. But still, dude, that Major Sergeant one, period. Loved that thing. All right, let's see. Let's go back to the last one in the J-Diff pack. We got this tags. Let's see what we got here. Okay. It comes with a plug. It's like it gets too repetitive. after a while. The melodies are really cool though, and like the bounces, it's very plug, it's very strong. Like I'm with it, but it's just like a little repetitive for me. I think just particularly that just it's not bad. It just happens too much. I get a little bored of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I still think that like I think that first beat and that drum beat are my two favorites from J Div for sure. But hell yeah, dude, this was some solid packs. I think Ricky had some crazy ass beats. Love the Ricky beats. Angel came through with the fire freestyle. Butters brought it. Bro brought it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. I got a couple beats that I'm gonna play y'all that I made. This shit, I made this with Torres. Yeah, like it's so yes, the beat was a little bit empty. I think you can do that with sound design though, to like fill it out, some reverb in there, and then like just like making sure that there like pads I think would work well for you as opposed to like a piano. I think finding some like synth pads and some like strings and stuff I think would, if it feels empty, that's a good like go-to to make it kind of fill out the space. But y'all gotta hear this Torres beat I made. This thing is crazy. Hold on. This thing's nuts, bro. Big fan of this one.
This goes hard, Alex.
Tough, and then this one's crazy. The bounce on this one's really interesting. I've been finding a bunch of new sounds, so I'm trying to go through my drums, and this one's got some cool like bounce to it. It's super evil too.
Damn, Torres.
This goes hard, Alex.
Yes, sir. But hey, that was a solid stream. I'm happy with that. I'm going to bounce out, but I appreciate everybody who submitted. I'm going to try to get these a little bit more regular now that my schedule's kind of calming down. And now that, you know, YouTube will get me back in and I can actually do stuff instead of being locked out. So appreciate y'all. I will see you on the next one.
This goes hard, Alex.